Remember when watching mountain bike videos on YouTube felt like watching your buddy out riding his bike? It wasn't polished, it wasn't perfect, it just felt real. We watched the OG's content because it felt close, even familiar. But somewhere along the way, something's changed. The OGs made mountain bike YouTube what it is. They showed us that you didn't need to be a pro rider, that you just needed to be passionate about what you do. They filmed with their gimbals and early GoPro action cameras and edited in their closets and basements and cars and showed us trails that most of us could find on trail forks. They brought us into their world, not with perfect gear or perfect lines, but with curiosity, honesty, and stoke. But here's the thing, their content didn't change because they wanted to sell out, it changed because YouTube changed. The algorithm started rewarding different things: watch time, clicks, speed, volume. The system didn't want real stories. It wanted content that was optimized and performed well. And if you didn't adapt, you disappeared. And the creators we loved, they figured out how to survive. But surviving meant changing what they were doing. But what they were doing is what had drawn us to them in the first place. They changed not because they wanted to, but because they had to. They swapped their garage vlogs for studio lighting, swapped trailside chats for product reviews, and started writing titles for the algorithm, not their audience. They didn't stop being riders, but they did have to step up their game and become performers. And what if they wouldn't have evolved? They would have disappeared. And that's not a sellout. That's just simply survival. Let's be clear, the OG's channels didn't just blow up. They've built empires. Seth went from showing us bike hacks and building sketchy backyard trails to full-blown trail design and community trail advocacy. Burn Peak isn't just a YouTube channel, it's a brand, along with product reviews and a storytelling hub. I don't know of any one individual who has brought more to the mountain bike community than Seth has. And Brian Kennedy, well, he's turned his channel into a passport. BKXC has probably explored and documented more single track around the world than anyone on YouTube. His videos just aren't about the ride, they're about discovery, the challenge, and the joy of riding new trails and new places. He's also branched out beyond the screen, co-founding Trail One Components, a rider first gear company, and partnering in Everstoke, a private mountain bike retreat built for community and creativity. Alexander Bowers, better known as a Singletrack Sampler, has always been about the ride and the reflection. From Sheila to Dora, his channel has become something almost poetic, honest, introspective, and deeply personal, all while staying true to his mantra, live free, ride hard, and get stoked. His channel's gone through multiple evolutions, from raw POV shredits to deeply personal storytelling, and then back again to the POV shredits. He's always given the vibes in his videos that the mountain bike community is totally known for. He's also partnered with MTB vacation groups, using his platform to help others experience the same freedom and adventure that fuels his own riding. These guys didn't lose the plot. They just wrote a new chapter. They'd made mountain biking their full-time job, and the work shows. They weren't handed success, they earned it, one video, one crash, and one sketchy trail at a time. But as these guys' channels grew, so did their ambitions, and something else quietly shifted. In evolving, they left behind a space that at one point in time felt more personal. The Redemption series with Alex and Brian, which is considered YouTube gold, probably won't ever be replicated. And let's be honest, no one's topping that sketchy, borderline reckless bikepacking trip that Seth and Alex took to Key West. Those moments captured the raw, chaotic ride-first spirit that defined early YouTube mountain biking. And while their content is more polished now, and their reach much bigger, that scrappy, relatable energy has become harder to find. While the OGs evolved, a new wave of creators have stepped up. They're not out chasing trends, they're out chasing trails. You might not know their names, but they're out there riding the same trails you ride, filming on the same gear you probably own, and uploading not for clicks, but for their own community. Some of them have 200 subscribers, others may have 2,000, but they all share something valuable, a genuine love for riding and a desire to share it without filters or formulas. These creators crash, laugh, fix their bikes trailside, and keep the camera rolling because they love it, not because the algorithm demands it. They might not have millions of subscribers, but they've got something just as valuable. They are authentic and have passion for what they're doing. So if you're missing the early mountain bike YouTube vibe, try looking past the big channels for these creators. We owe a lot to the originals. They lit the spark, and they built the trail for OG YouTube mountain biking. And their journey looks a little bit different now, because it had to. They didn't leave us behind. They just grew. And if you want to reconnect with that early YouTube magic, maybe it's not about who you get tired of, maybe it's about who you notice. The future of mountain biking on YouTube won't be driven by the algorithm. It'll be driven by the community that refuses to let it lose its soul. The algorithm doesn't ride trails, people do. Support the creators who keep it real, no matter how big or small. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more mountain bike content, drop a comment and let me know who's your new favorite creator right now. I'm Scott, and this is Walker's Wild, and I'll see you on the next one.